gone through. In last lecture, we have gone through this diagram showing the part which is below the ground, it is root system, and part which is above the ground, which is shoot system. Now, if I talk about root system, what we have gone through in last lecture, root is mainly focusing or mainly supporting the plant. It is upholding, giving the mechanical strength so that plant can withhold its own position. It can withstand for a long time. It can maintain its entire life cycle, holding tightly with the soil. So that's the function of root system. Main function is absorption of water and inorganic substances from the soil particles, right, in the form of dissolved state into water. So if they are absorbing the solution which contains water and inorganic material both together. Now, if you talk about shoot system, let us now focus on second part of our chapter, that is shoot system. Shoot system is actually main axis of the plant body. I repeat, it is the main axis of the plant body. Now, this axis is having a particular type of part called bud. The bud is responsible for growth of other branches or growth of leaf. Ready? So this is the role of bud. So let us discuss something about bud. So bud is present on axile of petiole in both simple or compound leaf. Now, what is meaning of simple and compound leaf? It will be going to clear into the next part of this chapter. For example, if this is the petiole and only one leaf is withstand or is placed on the axis of this petiole, it is called simple leaf. But if this is petiole, for example, and on petiole, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 or more small leaflets, then it is called compound leaf. That's what you are supposed to remember. Ready? So either simple or compound leaf, they have a bud. As I told you earlier, that bud is responsible for creation of a specific branch or in the form of leaf. So leaf have a main axile, petiole, and petiole is placed exactly where bud is there. So bud produces a leaf from petiole, petiole produces axile, and axile completes the structure of leaf. Now, the bud is condensed growing initial part of shoot system. The cabbage itself is a largest bud. If you, we already have, all of us have seen the cabbage. Ready? So cabbage, if you cut down from the middle, you have these like structure. Now one leaf is here, second is here, like that. So cabbage is having this kind of structure. So in the middle, the entire structure, what we don't eat and we let it throw, that part is actually bud. So cabbage has a largest bud. Now there are two main type of bud. Now we are focusing on types of bud, right? Let me erase this first. Then we are going into the next slide for parts, types of the bud. I hope you are clear with this. Please take the screenshot. Now, main two types of buds what we can find. One is vegetative bud, which produces mainly leaf, right? It is producing mainly leaf. Now, branches, that is stem, leaf, and root. These are vegetative parts of your plant. This is vegetative part. So if they are growing the leaf, which is vegetative part of the plant, that is why it is said to be vegetative bud. I hope you are clear with the meaning as well now, why it is said to be vegetative bud. Ready? As it is growing leaf mainly, it is called vegetative bud. Now, types of vegetative bud are number one, it is terminal or apical bud. So if this is a plant, on the top of each branch, for example, they have branch number 1, branch number 2, branch number 3, branch number 4, and above all, they have one main axis of stem. So this one, then each of the branch, 1, 2, 3, and 4, they have terminal apical bud. So all have terminal apical buds. So the bud which is found on the top of any part of the plant, it is called terminal or end part bud or apical bud. This is the most proper word, apical bud, right? Now, second one is axillary or lateral bud. Now, if you see in the middle, we have main branch or main axis of a stem, and from main axis we have 1, 2, 3, 4 branches which are grown. So from the place where these branches are grown, number 1, if you see, I am putting a red spot. Number 2, this is a place from where these branches number 1, 2, 3, and 4 have started to grow. So these buds are axillary bud or lateral bud. This is axillary or lateral bud. Now, extra axillary or accessory bud. Ready? I repeat, extra axillary or axillary bud. Okay. Now, if suppose branch number 2 have a leaf here, They have a leaf. So leaf is grown from a particular secondary place of a branch. This is a branch. So if bud is present on a branch, not main axis, then it is called extra axillary or accessory bud. Ready? So this is third type of bud. It is also called as foliar or leaf bud. Now, extra or accessory bud can be of other type as well. For example, if if the bud is producing fruit, or maybe anything else structure, specially very special, any extra structure, for example, climbers are producing a specific type of structure. So these kind of structure also possible by extra axillary or accessory bud. These are the accessory what they are producing. Ready? And foliar bud or leaf bud produce only leaves, no other structure than leaf. This is a clear cut or distinction between both of them. So I hope you understand all the four various types of vegetative buds. Now, if I talk about the other type of bud, that is floral bud. Ready? If I talk about the other type, that is floral bud, it produces only flower, right? It is producing flower. It is called floral bud. So these are the four types of vegetative bud and a special type of the bud which is producing the flower, floral bud. Please take the screenshot of the slide first. These are the special type of buds diagram which is given. Please take the screenshot. Now comes the stem. Now, if I talk about the general definition of a stem, stem actually develops from the plumal part of the embryo. As we know that embryo has two portion into them. The lower one is radical, which is grown as root, and the top one is plumule, which is grown as stem. So stem is grown by plumule of embryo. As and when the embryo grown into a baby plant, that is called germination of seed. It is the diagram which is given right at the base of this slide. If you see, this is germination of seed, and this is the stem which is growing from a seed. Okay, The stem always produce leaf first. They are producing leaf first. Why? Because to start photosynthesis, to produce food. Now, till the leaf grows and start photosynthesis, they have stored food into the cotyledon, and they utilize that stored food from cotyledons. So this is the cotyledons stored food, right? So that's the structure demonstrating the process of the germination of the seed. So it is growing from a plumule of the embryo of germinating seed. Stem bears number one, nodes, and number two, internodes. Now, the part of stem from where branches are grown is a node, and the region between two nodes is termed as internode. That's what you are supposed to remember as a definition. Please take the screenshot. The definition are given here. The region of the stem from where the leaf or branches are grown, it is called nodes. And portion between two nodes are internodes. Now stem grows negatively geotropic, that is anti-soil direction, right? It is geo means soil, tropic that is towards. So it is going against, that is why it is negatively geotropic, against the soil. I hope it is very clear to you. Please take the screenshot. Here in the diagram, if you see, it is demonstrated the region of node and internodes. This is a node from where the leaf is growing. The bud from where leaf is originated. This is node number 1. This is node number 2. And the part between two successive nodes is known as or termed as internode. Now, within 2 minutes, the meeting will be ended. You are supposed to rejoin the meeting again with the same ID, same password. Ready? Now, main function of the stem. As we have studied the main function of leaf, these are the main function of the stem. Number 1, spreading out branches, and these branches which is with leaves. So branches bearing leaves, flowers, and fruits. So they are supporting number 1, leaf, number 2, flowers, number 3, fruits by branches, and these branches are grown on stem. So it is responsibility of stem to produce branches which are supporting leaf, flower, and fruits. Job number 2, conducts the water, minerals, and photosynthesis, the material which is produced from the photosynthesis, that is food. The special term which is used, photosynthetes, that is the material which is produced by photosynthesis. This is one of the most primary function. for which the stem is originated. Right? Stem is originated for this purpose only. So this is the secondary function. And third function is perform extra function like storage of food, support, protection, or vegetative propagation. Fine. So this is